So the slide gives you a focus on filtration as a method of sterilization. Filtration, you have candle filters, asbestos filters, sintered glass filters, and of course we have membrane filters, 4 different types. Candle filters are further unglazed ceramic filters and diatomaceous earth filters. The unglazed ceramic filters may either be Chamberlain filter or Dalton filter. Diatomaceous earth filters may be Berkefeld filters or Mandler filters. On asbestos filters, we have Seitz filter and Sterimat filters. So these are the different filters which are used for filtration as a method of physical sterilization that we are going to go across. Candle filters manufactured in different grades of porosity and have been used widely for purification of water for industrial and drinking purpose. The main aim of candle filters is for the using in purification of water used for industrial and drinking purpose. So if you see, these are candle filters. The asbestos filters are disposable, single-use discs. They have high absorbing capacity. The carcinogenic potential of asbestos has discouraged their use. Of course, we have asbestos filter, which are disposable, single-use discs, carcinogenic in nature. So we have on the left extreme the candle filters, on the right extreme we have asbestos filters. Sintered glass filter, it is prepared by heat fusing finely powdered glass. That's why it is named as glass filters. So it is prepared by heat fusing finely powdered glass particles of graded size, have low absorptive property and can be cleaned easily but brittle and of course is expensive. So this is sintered glass filter. So I repeat, sintered glass filter, it is prepared by heat fusing finely powdered glass particles of graded sizes, have low absorptive property and can be cleaned easily, but brittle, it can be easily breakable and of course it is expensive. The membrane filters, the commonly used filters made of cellulose esters or other polymers have largely replaced other types of filters used routinely in water purification and analysis, sterilization and sterility testing, and for preparation of solution for parenteral use. So any substance that cannot employ heat as a method of sterilization can be used for or can be sterilized using the membrane filters, most probably in the form of solution. I repeat it again, membrane filters. It is made up of cellulose esters or other polymers and have largely replaced other types of filters used routinely in water purification and analysis, sterilization and sterility testing, and for preparation of solution for parenteral use. They come in wide range of average 4 diameters, which is designated as APD. APD is average 4 diameters. The 0.22 mm size being most widely used for sterilization. So this is membrane filter that is commonly used and has been replacing the other type of filter. The next method of sterilization we will come across is radiation. Radiation as a method of sterilizing. And of course, 2 different types of radiation are commonly employed for sterilization, the non-ionizing radiation and ionizing radiation. Under non-ionizing radiation, we have UV rays and IR rays, ultraviolet rays and infrared rays. Under ionizing radiations, we have X-rays, gamma rays and cosmic rays that we will be studying all about. So I repeat, radiation as a method of sterilization is of 2 different types that is commonly employed in a microbiological laboratory, the non-ionizing radiation and ionizing radiation. Under non-ionizing radiation, or example of non-ionizing radiation is UV radiation and infrared rays. And ionizing radiation, we have 3 set of examples, the X-rays, the gamma rays and the cosmic rays. Now we will go to a detail of non-ionizing radiation. It generates heat, large extent absorbed as heat. Infrared rays are used for rapid mass sterilization of pre-packed items such as syringes and catheters. UV rays is used for disinfecting enclosed areas such as entryways, that is cabins, operation theaters, and laboratories. So non-ionizing radiation, it generates heat. It is absorbed as heat as well. Infrared rays are used for rapid mass sterilization of pre-packed items such as syringes and catheters. Ultraviolet rays is used for disinfecting enclosed areas such as entryways, operation theaters, and laboratories. On the other hand, we have something called as ionizing radiation, which includes X-rays, gamma rays, and cosmic rays, which are highly lethal to DNA, and they have high penetrative power. It has no appreciable increase in temperature, so it will not raise the temperature. It is also referred to as cold sterilization, and very important competitive exam question, cold sterilization. So the ionizing radiation, X-rays, gamma rays, and cosmic rays, even though they are lethal for the DNA and has high penetrative power, it does not increase the temperature or heat, so it is referred to as cold sterilization. Commercial plant use gamma radiation for sterilizing plastics, syringes, swabs, catheters, animal feeds, cardboards, oils, greases, fabrics, and of course metal foils.